You suck at negotiating. I am going to break down today the most common reason why people stink at negotiating, especially in real estate investing and wholesaling and creative deals like that. And I'm going to break down exactly how they're not good at it and what they can do to actually fix these problems and start closing deals like crazy. All right, guys, so this was no offense to you if you're a great negotiator or you have a great skill set with negotiating and building rapport with sellers, but here's the honest truth. 95% of you wholesalers out there and real estate investors going on these appointments, fix and flippers, people actually physically meeting with sellers and realtors too, just to be honest and frank here, they suck at negotiating. And they have these common issues that why they're not doing well in their appointments. Some of you wholesalers haven't gotten your first deal yet, and these are the reasons why. Let's break it down. So a huge common reason why people suck at negotiating is they're not prepping these people before. The negotiating is easy. It's the things before that, the conditioning of the seller, making them trust you, that makes the negotiating a lot easier, guys. So let's get into this. So the first thing people really suck at is they're not building rapport on these appointments, especially on the phone. So you guys need to build rapport. Remember the Ford model, family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. This is why I'm so successful. I'm nice to people. I'm actually just talk to them, look in their eyes. It's just a trust thing and building that rapport and that connection with the seller. Something I'm very good at and things 95% of wholesalers don't do. So another reason why you suck at negotiating is, honestly, I'm going to be truthful here. You have no confidence. You guys need to have confidence over the phone and in person. You got to walk into that appointment knowing that you're the top dog, when it comes to this appointment. No one's going to stop you and you are the guy to do it. If you have an inkling in your head that you actually can't get this deal, or maybe the seller doesn't like me, or this deal sucks, you're not going to get it. You're mentally already quitted. Why do you think people like Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, when he just his swagger and confidence, why they're so successful in their sports and things like that? Why do you think Patrick Mahomes is the NFL MVP? They have the confidence on every throw that, Patrick Mahomes does, that he's going to get a touchdown, he's going to get a completion there, and he's going to accurately throw that ball. It's all mindset. So when I walk into an appointment, just like these athletes, I know, like Floyd Mayweather, he goes to a boxing match, he knows he's going to win. He knows in his head he's going to win, and he does win. So if you use that mindset, I hate talking about mindset too much, but if you walk into your appointments knowing that you're going to get this deal and you're the best possible person to be in this position and get a deal, you most likely will get the deal. Next is people suck at negotiating because they're not following the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule clearly states that the seller, the person that you're trying to sell, needs to talk 80% of the time versus you, who needs to talk 20% of the time or less. So this is a very important, especially people in interviews, things like that. If you see the podcast, you let the people talk. You understand them. You build a rapport doing that. If you have call rail, you can actually see the agent to actual, client, a percentage, who's talking which line of the call. Always mine's at like 90-10. I talk 10% of the time, they talk 90% of the time, but you guys need to be following the 80-20 rule. Now, you guys suck at just negotiating in general because a lot of you wholesalers out there and realtors and everyone, they're stuck in the slick salesman, like robot, mode. So either you're a robot and you're just going through the motions and you're trying to get a deal, just not being human, or you're actually just being a slick car salesman, and no one wants those things. A slick car salesman, people think they're taking advantage of you. They only want for the money. It's just not genuine. And that's why you're doing terrible when you're negotiating, because the sellers don't trust you. They don't have the rapport. You're not looking in the eye or eye contact. It's very fake. I get calls all the time from people trying to cold call me or salesmen or things like that. And I always answer them and I always like to hear them. I know my time's valuable, but I want to understand what people are going through. They're just going through scripts. And it's so annoying. Like, you can't go on an appointment with a script. You have to be genuine and nice and just try to understand their problems. And most people aren't doing this. You need to be on these appointments just like you're someone's best friend or something like that. Like, we know each other, we're friends, we're very friendly with each other. You don't have to be friends with them, but you have to actually understand them and just be very courteous and nice to them, unlike the slick car salesman. So here's another reason why you just suck at negotiating, guys, is you don't understand the needs of the seller. What do I mean by this? I mean, the seller has their needs and you're not addressing them. So on my appointments, I understand what their motivation for selling the property is. You know, maybe they're behind on payments. Maybe this is a pre-foreclosure. I'm trying to get a subject to deal, or maybe I'm doing something where I'm just trying to, you know, help a divorce situation. Their needs is they need to sell this house quickly and for cash very easily. And if I'm not addressing these needs to them, that why I'm providing something that is like a solution to help them out, they're not gonna think I'm understanding their needs and I'm just here to make a quick buck off of them. It's just not gonna help you guys out. So here's one of the last couple reasons why you suck at negotiating is because when you're talking to someone, you're not looking at them in the eyes. I've said looking in the eyes probably 5-6 times in this video because it's so important, guys, to understand that your attention is to them and their needs. You also need a smile, guys. Having a smile, especially even over the phone if you're doing virtual wholesaling or doing something virtually in sales in general, is look them in the eyes and have a smile. It'll show you that you genuinely care and you're happy to be there to help someone out. So the last reason why you suck at negotiating is because you have less knowledge than the seller on real estate. And second is you're not asking enough questions to show that you actually have this knowledge. So when I was 17, I went on my first couple of appointments. I had no knowledge at all, but I asked questions like I really did care and I had confidence. So that helped me get through that knowledge hurdle until I actually got really good at real estate and understanding things. But guys, sellers will know if you don't know anything about real estate, if you don't have that confidence. So the confidence is very important here, guys. But when I walk into my appointments, first of all, I know a lot about real estate now, especially in these appointments. I talk about, hey, this is nice crown molding. If it's got crown molding, oh wow, is this terrazzo floors? Is this like marble? Like what's, and then me asking questions shows that I actually understand things, and it shows them that I actually have knowledge, which gives me more confidence and gives them confidence in their brain that I actually know what I'm doing and I can actually help them with this. So guys, to end this out, you guys suck at negotiating. I just gave you the tools on most likely why you do, and I'm here to help you become a complete real estate investor. That's what Flip with Rick here does. So if this was something of interest to you and you actually want to step your game up, you need to see those lists I just gave. Watch this video 3, 4, 5 times and just start role playing. Repetition and actually practicing these scripts and just being really good in person, talking to people is the best thing. It's just like weightlifting, shooting a basketball, being really good at shooting threes. Like, why do you think Michael Jordan is so good at basketball and just shots like that? He practices. So practicing in front of a mirror, practice in front of your phone camera, I don't really care what it is, but actually just upping your game and just getting better and better and better will help you so much, guys. So I really appreciate you guys watching this. I want you guys to be the best negotiator possible. I don't know if I got you offended saying you suck at negotiating, but most people do, statistically 95%. So if you're in that 5%, I'm sorry, guys, but you can always get better. I'm improving myself every single day in my negotiating, talking, building rapport, guys. So that's it. Zach and Flip with Rick signing out here. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate everything. And again, you can always message me on Instagram at Flip with Rick. Thank you.